Did you know that there were zombies in the Bible? Now, I know some of you Old Testament scholars or the New Testament apologists are going to say that, well, that's in Ezekiel and that's in Zechariah, so not in the New Testament. But no, in your New Testament, Matthew chapter 27, zombies. Especially go down to verse 51. And what you'll see is that it says, then behold, the veil of the temple was torn in two from top to bottom, and the earthquake and the rocks were split, and the graves were opened, and many bodies of the saints who had fallen asleep were raised. And coming out of the graves after his resurrection, they went into the holy city and appeared to many. Not talking about Jesus after the resurrection went and appeared to many people. No, it says after his resurrection, they, talking about the bodies of the saints that had fallen asleep, were raised. And they went into the holy city and appeared to many. Now, this is only recorded in Matthew. And I understand if 10 people are watching a movie, 10 people can get different ideas from it. 10 people are watching an event, they're going to have a different perspective of it. But there are a few things when it comes to eyewitness account that have to correlate with each other. One of those things would have been an earthquake. There ain't no way in hell that if 10 people are watching Jesus' death and all of a sudden there's an earthquake, only one person recognized the earthquake? Is that what you're trying to tell me, Christian apologists? Is that what you're trying to tell me, Christians? That when there's an earthquake in an area, only 10 people are going to tell the story. I mean, out of the 10 people, only one person is going to tell the story. Come on now. But then the zombies, the bodies of the saints who had fallen were raised, and they were seen by many people in the holy city. What you mean to tell me is that only one person heard about these zombies walking around the holy city? Now, you got conflicting stories in your Bible. Some stories of your Bible said that the disciples all ran away. Other stories say that they didn't. In one story, it says that after Jesus rose, and he talked to Mary Magdalene, but it's a bunch of different people, depending upon which gospel, that he talked to immediately. He told them to go meet him in Bethany. In other stories, in other books, he told them, stay here in Jerusalem until he appeared. Make up your mind to the day of Pentecost. Make up your mind. Which one is it? Did they go to Bethany or did they stay in Jerusalem? If they stayed in Jerusalem, they should have heard about the zombies. You know, many people just read through that and skip over it. But in my process of deconstructing from a very young age, I thought that was interesting, that this is the only book of the Bible that talks about an earthquake happening at the time that Jesus died, the moment of his death. It's the only one that talks about it. And the fact that there were some zombies, the walking dead, walking around Jerusalem all day long. And then I have to ask the question, who were these saints? Who were the saints that had fallen, that were now risen up out of their sleep? Because if they were from a long time ago, ain't nothing but some skin and bones. But if they're more recent, they look like the walking dead. But just a little known thing that most people don't even realize. And one of the reasons why I deconstructed from this book. Y'all got zombies walking around, but only one person tells the tale of the zombies and the earthquake. And that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Y'all have a great day. And remember always, you got to free yourself to be yourself. Because your greatness is non-negotiable. Good journey, good vibrations.